What up, though? This is DKTV Yikers. This is Pro with the Tools. And the song that we're mixing today is called In the Dark by Yikers. I already got it loaded up. And we're just going to go through these like step by steps. Here is the project on the Fruity Loops. Also, before I get started, I would like to show you guys like a couple of tips. Tip one would be when you're creating a song or a track within Fruity Loops or any type of DAW workstation for that matter, when you have your master channel here, make sure your master channel never have a compressor. Yeah, a limiter or a compressor. You don't want those on your master channel when you're creating the beat. And this is the reason why. When your music plays, it's compressing all your sounds, so you can't really get a sense of where your kick drums and your hi-hats or your bass line should sit, because everything is being compressed, so it makes it sound like it's at one level. And then when you send it over to be mastered, then everything is peaking, and then the person will have to adjust it as such. And it, like half and half, it wouldn't sound like the way you was creating it, because when you was creating it, you had the compressor on. So always have the compressor off when you're creating a beat in any DAW workstation. So we're just gonna play a bit of the song. Do a check. Alright, so I got it all lined up, you know, from top to bottom. Kick drum, snare drum, claps, hi-hats, percussion effects, bass, top synth, mid synth, low synth. But I goofed off with the low synth and the top synth. The top synth is actually supposed to be the low synth, and this is supposed to be the top. I got a lead here, I got a lead there, I got an ARP 1, and I got an ARP 2, and this is the Yikers tag. And effects and splashes and ear candies, right? Once I have all my sounds loaded up, my individual tracks or my individual stems, I'll do this, you know, so I can control everything at once. And then I bring that back, I bring that down to like 33%, just to have some headroom when I send everything, all my individual stems, into a bus channel to control like everything. It'll have some headroom and it won't be like redlining. And even though when I created it in Fruity Loops, I didn't send it over redlining as well, you know, just to have some headroom. So the first thing I want to concentrate on this song right here is these low synths, or actually the top synth. It says it has some resonance that I don't like, and it's just gonna complicate everything when I start boosting up the volume. So I'm going to open up a surgical equalizer from Ozone Advanced and try to find where is most of this resonance coming at. No, I don't think that's the one. Yeah, that. Okay, this is it. Duck that out. Raise that up. make sure. Got it layered. Take a little resonance out of this one too. All right, so check it out. I did a little crudely drawing sketch of what compression is doing and what it's not doing when it's uncompressed and when it's compressed. Have a look at the one at the top, right? It's a waveform, and it's big, small, big, and small. And then you see the one that's underneath it within the two lines, and you see the arrows pushing down, the arrows pushing up. That's the compression box. So that compression box is making those big sounds kind of stay pretty relative even, and it's taking those small sounds and pushing those up, and it's kind of pushing the big sound, the big waveform down, so everything can have a consistency. Uncompressed, compressed. Make this bass cut through some more. Bro, not actually cut through, I just want to, you know, make sure it's felt. You feel it. So what I'm gonna do here is create a bus track, because I want these claps to have some reverb and some echo to it. Auxiliary input, name it, FX1. Stereo input, yes. Assign you the channel 1516. Insert a plug-in. We'll do this one. Go to your send, not the insert, but the send. Create a bus output. Send it to 1516. Feed the signal. Alright. Find an effect. I'll keep that. It's giving me like a room sound, but I want some more reverb. Short tail. Alright. Open up another channel. Some delay. FX2. Create an input. 13, 14. Let's do... See what this magic dice do. Create another bus output. 13, 14. Feed the effect. Yep. Exactly what I was looking for. Give it that delay. Turn those up. Alright, think I'm gonna put these on to 15, 16. Put these on 15, 16. Oh, okay, yeah. So, what I always pretty much end up doing when I put like reverb onto anything, I always try to take out some of that unwanted energy because it's not needed and it's just going to add more bass or add more weight and clutter or muddy up your song. And also you can adjust the color by, you know, making it brighter or dull. Alright, let's go to these. Alright. This part right here sticking out just a little bit too much, so I targeted it out and I'm just gonna turn it down. That's the only part that does that. Shift Alt U, no, Shift, what is it? Shift window U. Keep holding Shift window. Hit B again. I mean, hit B after you did the Shift Alt U. Hit B, and then keep holding Shift and Alt. Remove, yes, and we got rid of the unwanted. So this is just keeping what's left on the page, and it's getting rid of all the extra edits and stuff here on the side, stuff that you're not going to need anymore. All right, these ARPs. Should I put some reverb on there? Let's see what happens. Nice. All right. Copy that and put that over here too. I'm kind of like rushing through this, and logically, you know, like once you start boosting frequencies, whatnot, a good rule of thumb to always want to practice is just to take these down just a little bit more, so it's still hanging at the original volume before any equalization. Sounds about the same. Once you start adding EQ or whatnot, you're like boosting up frequencies, whatnot, then the volume will get louder. Alright, here's the thing I didn't do on the other videos. When you think you got everything, you know, evened out, kind of mixed right, turn it down to a low volume, sit back, and see if you can hear everything. And if everything translates from a low volume, then you cut on a good path, right? As opposed to like listening to it loud mostly, because you know that's where you know you got a set volume, and you're getting into the groove of things, and you want to feel the music as you mix along. But turn it down for a second, for a minute or two, listen to it while it's low, and if you can still hear everything, like vocals too, that is a great thing, and you know you're on the right path. Also, you want to step away, like go to the back of the room and see if it still translates there too, and then you know you're on a good path. Good. And you know, because you can hear it from the back, everything sounds good, all the sounds is translating well, nothing sounds clashing. Hear it up close, everything sounds well. When you turn it down low and you can still hear everything, you're not really kind of straining to find like the certain part of the song that really holds the song together, whether it be vocals or a guitar or a bass line or something like that, or a melody. You know, you want those things to be present. And you want the song to translate on all volumes. And you know, you got your car test, and you got your club test, and you got your radio test, you got your small speaker test. And they have plugins that emulate those things, but you know, if you ain't got the plugins, just do it manually, and you kind of figure it out as well. Also, another tip is the all right, put the song in mono, and if it sounds good in mono, then you're pretty much working with something, because most of the phone speakers are pretty much stereo mono or pretty much mono. Call this all music. Bust that to 1 and 2. Highlight that. Highlight that. Shift and Alt. Yep. Did it all at once. Alright. Put this on mono. Sounds good in mono. Good. Alright, that's all the music. Create another new channel and call this one both, because I'm going to send my music over here, the 3/4 I meant, and I'm going to send effects, FX channels, FX bus, FX sends, all the same thing. It's all the same language, just different, whatever. Take these, send these to 3 or 4, so all the music and all my effects are being glued into this channel, which that I call both. Right? Put it a color that I can easily recognize, that's easy to find. Okay, what I want to do. Sometimes I will open up another channel instead of slapping all my mastering settings on both. Sometimes I open up another channel and call it B4M. If I'm opening up a tape plugin. And reason why I go about that way is to do so, right? Hold up, hold up, hold up, slow it up. Sign at the 5/6. Alright, make sure it's not a recording channel, for starters. My goof. Delete that. New channel, stereo, auxiliary input, B4M, B4 master. Alright. Make that 5/6. Oh, that's good. So reason why I would do that is because if it was like sending so much signal, it'd be in the red line here, and the pit, and this would pretty much change the output of your sound. It'll make it more crunchy, or just make it just right? See? Which is good though. It's not even beating that hard, so I'm not going to even need that channel no more. So let's get rid of that. And I took this, instead of that was going into 5/6, I just made it my output so we can hear it. depending on, sometimes I may not use a tape plug-in because sometimes like the natural sound is better sometimes. But you know, it's all about your choice. I think I like that. Curve off just a little of that bass. Don't want it to be punching, you know what I'm saying? This is not that type of genre of music. Different tape formulas, you know, low basses, high basses, super high basses, and then different tape speeds. It's gonna pretty much like manipulate the sound that comes through. And that's why I was gonna open up another channel if it was beating past like, you know, 3 decibels over here. You know, I could turn it down so I can, you know, have a smoother output. But it's sitting just right. Saved off then. Alright, so after I do that, I'm gonna go to my go-to compressor and find the right compressor for the job. Alright, last video when I was opening up the compressor, I have stated that only have it do so much, and I'm still only having it do so much. I'm not gonna have it like super way over here. That's crazy. I'm not trying to squash it or brick wall it, but I do want the compressor to be, you know, active. Alright, so I'm gonna go through these different compressors because different compressors give it a different tone and different characteristic, and I'm gonna find which one sounds best. I'm gonna go with the British compressor. Sounds pretty good. You know, it's taming the percussion in, like the beat, you know, that's the percussive, and it's making the bass sit just right. It's not pushing the bass in front, and it kind of lifted up the melodies over here, brought them to a good place. I don't need that to be output 1 and 2. I'm just going to use that for my print track. Alright, found the compressor that I liked. Open up an EQ. take some more bite out of the kick. And if I felt that I lost pressure doing the bass, I can just boost this again. Alright, and after that I would put retro limiter just to make you know, your song go louder. I think that about does it. If anything, you know, like after I get all that done, you know, go back through here and maybe do some tricks, or I might fade something in. Let's see. So like, you know what I'm saying, it just comes in. Yep, done deal. So this is GKTV Yikers, Pro with the Tools. Happy 2024. We got new music coming up. This will probably be out as a single or probably on another Yikers project that I'm currently working on. We got the Snipers projects dropping. I got songs with Chelsea Owen from Oceanside 85. And the song is called Closer. And we got another song out called Cauterized, a project called the Snipers Project. It's going to be super awesome, like I said before, and that'll be out pretty soon. And I'll be doing another Pro with the Tools tutorial. And this has been GKT Yikers. Follow me on all my social links and say what up.